I now move to the Isaan people, who live in the northeastern region of Thailand. It is the largest and most populous region. Some 22.2 million people, representing some 33% of the entire population, live there. Yet, it is the poorest region. The Isaan are the largest ethnic community, and yet they are ostracized in Thai society, which consider the Isaan as an inferior sort of Thai, or Lao Isaan, considering their Lao descent. They are stereotyped, as already said, as Mia Farang, that is good only to marry the white man, and are considered lacking of Thainess, the more so since they are darker in complexion. Can the distinguished delegation inform if there is any action planned by government to uplift the quality of life of the Isaan people, who are the poorest, live in the most underdeveloped part of Thailand, who are generally uneducated and are engaged in menial and unskilled jobs like maidservants or taxi drivers, even when they move to the big cities in search for jobs? What measures are government envisaging to take to provide them with equality of treatment in education and equal opportunity in human development? What measures are taken to prevent their being ostracized as inferior Thais by the mainstream Thai population?
Now we come to the information that has reached the committee regarding the plight of the Isaan people. We were told that they continue to experience racial discrimination, unemployment. They are relegated to doing menial jobs such as being domestic workers, taxi drivers. Their children have no quality education, and that these people face hate speech, colorism, and negative stereotypes. They are called ugly, dark-skinned people. Can you give us information on this, what your comment is on the information that has reached us?
There are reports on unfair charges of Isaan people under the forest reclamation policy and Malayu in SBP's southern border provinces, and lengthy process due to lack of money and appropriate assistance from the government. Please provide an explanation on this. The committee received information that the government continues to spread negative stereotypes about ethnic groups and indigenous peoples, such as Mia Farang, drug traffickers, destroyers of the forest, etc. During COVID-19 pandemic, migrant workers are labeled as COVID-19 carriers. Could the State Party delegation please respond the reports of government officials' engagement in spreading negative stereotypes about ethnic groups and indigenous peoples? What are the measures taken to address incidents of incitement to racial hatred and the propagation of racist stereotypes, including incidents involving government officials in the media and on the internet and social media? We received information about the concerning human rights situation of sex workers who are from Isaan people. Do you have data on sex workers disaggregated by ethnic groups or indigenous people and their human rights situation?